If you are an employee at a company, your boss, the CEO, has a fiduciary duty, a legal duty to make one person rich. It's not the employee, it's not the customer, it's the owner, the shareholder, the investor. That means the work you're doing as an employee is working to drive profits, which goes into the hands of the investors. Investors work for profits, employees work for salaries. Your salary is capped based off of whatever your salary is. There's no limit to how much you can make as an investor. Now hear me very carefully. It's not a bad thing to be an employee. In fact, I am an employee. I'm an employee at my own company, Briefs Media. Yes, I'm the CEO there, but I'm also the investor. I'm the owner of the company. Your job is to learn how to leverage your salary as an employee to now become an investor. That way you don't have to keep relying on your salary. You can start becoming an owner. Once you own the assets, now your investments are working to make you money even when you're not working, because the reality is we're all taught to do this. We're all taught to be an employee. We're all taught to get a job, which is great, but that's not where it ends. Wealth is built through being an investor, not through being an employee. You need to use your salary to become an investor. Money rule number 2, your banker is not your financial advisor. Your bank is in the business of making money. The only problem is they are in the business of making money for the bank. They're not in the business of making money for you. And what happens is many people want to make a big financial purchase. They want to buy a house, they want to buy a car, they want to buy a boat, and then they go to their banker for financial advice on how big of a house I can buy, how luxury of a car I can buy, or how nice of a boat I can afford. And your banker wants to sell you the loan because the bigger the loan your bank issues, the bigger the commission check your banker gets. Can you use the bank to your advantage? 100%. But the majority of America is working very hard to make their banker richer instead of making themselves richer. Money rule number 3, looking rich does not equal being rich. The majority of Americans would rather look rich than be rich. And you might say, well, Jaspreet, what are you talking about? Everybody wants to become rich. Well, numbers don't lie. The average new car payment in America today is $742 a month, and that's just your car payment, while more than half of America has less than $1,000 sitting in their bank account. If I have $30 in my bank account, I can start my morning at Gucci, end my day at BMW, and still buy a bunch of stuff because these companies would love to sell me the financing plus their product because they get to make money twice. It's easy to look rich because everybody wants to sell you debt because it's profitable to sell you the financing plus selling you the product. But just because you have the nice things doesn't mean you can actually afford those nice things. Money rule number 4, there's more than one path to wealth. If you've ever searched how to become wealthy on the internet, you're gonna see some of the craziest content in the world. Some people will tell you that the only way to become wealthy is by investing in real estate. Others will say the best way to become wealthy is by trading stocks. Then somebody will tell you, screw real estate, screw trading stocks, go out and start a business. That's where you're gonna get the best return. And then the next person will tell you, why would you wanna start a business when you can just go out and buy a laundromat? There's more than one path to wealth. Some people have become incredibly wealthy by investing in real estate and never doing anything else. Some people have become incredibly wealthy by investing in stocks, never touching real estate. Some people have become incredibly wealthy by starting a business, never doing stocks and real estate. And some people have built so much wealth buying businesses and not doing anything else. You have to find the right path for you. What I have learned is that investing your money is the art of taking your money and putting it to work. You want to buy assets. What are those assets? Well, personal finance is personal. I like talking about stocks and real estate, but I also have my own business. I also invest in some speculative assets as well. So you have to find the right thing for you, and it's easy to get sucked in, and I want you to just go out and try things for yourself because you don't know what's going to work for you until you ultimately try it. Yes, you will lose money at some point. Yes, you will make mistakes, but you're not going to know unless you try. This is why my team at Briefs Media publishes a free daily newsletter called Market Briefs, where we break down what's happening in things like the economy, stocks, housing, crypto, and the global economy into a fun, witty, and easy to read newsletter. Plus, when you join Market Briefs, you'll also get my investing masterclass as a bonus, where I'll walk through different ways you can start investing and find investment opportunities before everybody else, free as a bonus, just for getting Market Briefs. So if you want to read Market Briefs plus get my investing masterclass as a bonus, All you have to do is click the link down in the description below. If you enjoyed this clip and you want to continue your financial education journey, I have another video that I think you'll love. All you got to do is click that button right over there. And for those of you who want to stay up to date on the top finance and business news, you can join Market Briefs, my free financial newsletter, by clicking that button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.